Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Mahin Shakir, graduate of Electronics Department from University of Engineering and Technology, Texas. I am also member of Research Group Syndicate of Embedded and Electronic Design. I am going to present my paper Support Vector Machine Based Diagnosis of Tuberculosis. This presentation is divided into 4 sections: Introduction, Methodology, Results, and Conclusion. In first section, I will talk about the theoretical background of tuberculosis, how we can use lung sounds as a key factor for diagnosis, why there is a need to develop such system, and the work done in the past papers. Lungs are the center of respiratory system and are most important organ of human body, which are responsible for exchange of oxygen from environment. In humans, we breathe about 12 to 20 times per minute normally. If lungs are damaged, then there is a difficulty in breathing, and prolonged breathing can lead to death. In lung diseases, tuberculosis is the deadliest disease which is caused by a bacteria called Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This can be easily spread through cough, sneeze, laughs, or tiny droplets which carry germs. It damages the alveoli tissue of lungs, bones, joints, and spinal cord, and also causes the shortness of breath. Our lungs contract and relax due to exchange of gases, which produces sound and can be heard using a stethoscope. But these sounds vary from a healthy person to an unhealthy person. As airways and tissues of lungs get damaged by different diseases, similarly, the sound produced have different shapes, amplitude, and frequency for every disease. TB is in the list of 10 deadly diseases around the world. It is estimated in 2019 that almost 10 million people fell ill due to the TB around the world. TB infections have two forms. One, latent TB, in which you have germs in your body but you do not develop symptoms. And the other way is active TB, in which you develop symptoms, but both of these cases have 100% chance of spreading the germs and infecting other people around. TB has 4 stages of growth in your body, but the symptoms of TB develop in the 4th stage, in which most of your body has damaged. There are 3 types of tests for TB detection: skin test, blood test, and X-ray detection. But all of them have very low accuracy of detection. Therefore, there is a need of developing a such system which can automatically detect TB at early stage with good accuracy. After studying past papers on lung diseases and their detection using machine learning, it is concluded that the most of the paper is done on the detection of classification of asthma and COPD. The highest accuracy achieved using the lung sounds is 73% for TB detection, 88% using clinical symptoms, and 98% using the image processing. This section summarizes the collection of lung signals, prerequisite to remove noise, feature extraction, and classification. We collected the lung sound by our own setup. The device consists of stethoscope, microphone, and sound card. Stethoscope is placed on the lower side of the right and left lung and recorded for 10 seconds and saved in the laptop. We collected 400 TB patient signals and 400 normal signals with a sampling frequency of 44.1 kHz. To collect the signal, we visited different hospitals in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, and Wakhan. This is a summary of subjects and signals collected from different hospitals. Here is the picture of time domain graph of TB signal and normal signal. We can observe from both that there is a clear difference in terms of shape and amplitude. TB signal shows a peaks at some interval, but normal signal shows a continuous spread. These are the frequency domain graphs of TB signal and normal signal, but both signals have different frequencies and amplitude. In osculation method, heart sounds are also added with the lung sounds recording. Therefore, to remove the heart sound signal is preprocessed. As the frequency range of lung sound range from 50 Hz to 2500 Hz, we can observe that the filtered sounds have frequency rate at higher frequencies. To remove the noise, we use discrete wavelet transform. The DWT of a signal is calculated by passing through a series of filters. First, the samples are passed through a low-pass filter and a high-pass filter, giving approximation and detail coefficients. Then downsampled by 2, and this process continues. Feature extraction. It is the most important step to identify the characteristics of data for classification. For this, 20 features were trained, and after extensive experimentation, 4 features are finalized, which are mean, standard deviation, log energy, and root mean square. Classification. Classification is used for sorting the data into defined labels. Different classifier is tested on the given data, but the best performance achieved using best support vector machines. SVM is a supervised learning machine algorithm which uses hyperplane to separate the classes. Results. The design system achieved the highest accuracy of 100%, sensitivity of 100%, and specificity of 100% using only 4 features and an SVM classifier with 10 cross validation. Here is a confusion matrix of SVM linear. This graph represents the comparison of SVM with different kernels using the performance measure of sensitivity, specificity, and accuracy. This table summarizes the comparison of best 5 papers with the proposed method. From this, we can conclude that most papers use old techniques for classification and detection such as ANN, NN, and image processing. These techniques result in less score of sensitivity, specificity, and accuracy. One of the papers employed chest radiograph processing for classification. Radiography is an expensive method and uses radiations which can be harmful as well. Similarly, collecting for data for clinical parameter is also a lengthy process and consumes time. We can conclude that our method is less expensive, less time consuming, robust and easy to use than other methods used previously. The focus of most research was on the classification of COPD and SMR, or detection of these diseases. But this paper focuses on the detection of TB, which is rarely done in the past papers. Now we'll conclude my presentation. This study aims to elaborate on the feasibility of developing a setup of combination of hardware and software using respiratory sounds for diagnosis of tuberculosis. Highest accuracy of 100% is achieved for linear SVM with 10 cross validation. This system could be used to facilitate the diagnosis and also provide support to physicians and healthcare organizations. In future, we could develop a smartphone app for the whole diagnosis process and a better GUI in order to improve the patient performance, robustness, and specific adoption of the specific method. Thank you.